Afternoon, children. This is our second class of the chapter heat. Uh, Today we shall start from the topic principle of calorimetry. Okay. Principle of calorimetry. Consider two bodies, A body B. Mass of body A is m1. Specific heat of the body is S1. Mass of body B is m2. Specific heat is S2. Okay. Temperature of the first body is T1. This body A. Temperature of the second body is T2. Now, consider the two bodies are kept in contact. Okay. And another thing that temperature T1 degree, T2 degree, and consider T1 degree is greater than T2 degree. So, the temperature of the body A is greater than temperature of body B. Okay. Now consider two bodies are kept in contact. Okay. This is body A. This is body B. Okay. Some conditions must be satisfied. Number one, condition number one. No, if the two bodies are kept in contact, both A and B is a composite system. This becomes a composite system. Okay. Some conditions must be satisfied. Number one, no heat transfer takes place from the system to the surrounding. System means the composite system. From the system to the surrounding. Suppose this is the surrounding. No heat transfer takes place from this composite system to the surrounding and vice versa. Means no heat transfer takes place from surroundings to the system. Okay. Number two, no solution should be produced. Okay. Number three, no chemical reaction takes place between the components of the composite system. Why? Because if any chemical reaction takes place, then the chemical reaction may be endothermic or exothermic. So the heat absorbed or heat evolved in that chemical reaction, we cannot calculate that amount of heat. Okay, so if we cannot calculate that amount of heat, so it is there will be an error in the transfer of heat between the components A and B. Okay. Next one, no change of state takes place of any of the components of the composite system. Why? Because if any component changes its state from solid to liquid or liquid to solid, then latent heat is required. Latent heat for the corresponding change of state is required. Okay, and we cannot calculate that amount of latent heat for the corresponding change of state in addition with the transfer of heat between the components of the system. Okay, so what are the conditions that must be satisfied? Number one, no heat transfer in the composite system, not in the isolated system. In the composite system, two bodies, body A, body B, the first body M1, specific heat S1, temperature T1 degree, mass M2, specific heat S2, temperature T2 degree, temperature T1 degree is greater than temperature T2 degree. If the two bodies are kept in contact, transfer of heat takes place between the components of the body. Okay, temperature of the first body is greater than temperature of the second body, so heat will be transferred from the first body to the second body. Okay, if the two bodies are kept in contact and some conditions are satisfied, what are the conditions that I am writing? Number one, no heat transfer, no heat transfer takes place from the system to the surroundings and vice versa. Okay. Number 2, no solution is produced. Number 3, no chemical reaction takes place. Between the components. Between the components of the system. Number 4, no change of state of any component takes place. No heat transfer takes place from system to the surroundings and vice versa. No solution is produced. No chemical reaction takes place, because if the system reaction is exothermic or endothermic, then we cannot calculate the amount of heat absorbed or evolved. Okay. Next, no change of state of any component of the composite system takes place, because we cannot calculate the corresponding latent heat for the corresponding change of state. Okay. If these conditions are satisfied and the two bodies are kept in contact, the body heat will be transferred from higher temperature to the lower temperature. That means in this example, the heat is transferred from body A to body B. Okay. Okay. The process is continued until the entire system reaches at a fixed temperature T degree. Consider the fixed temperature is T degree. Okay. When the temperature composite system attains the temperature T degree, means when the temperature T degree is attained, then it is called thermal equilibrium. It is called thermal equilibrium condition. So when the thermal equilibrium is reached, then both the bodies, means the composite system, has a particular fixed temperature. Suppose the temperature is T. Okay. When the thermal equilibrium is attained, then heat lost by the hotter body, here the hotter body is A because T1 degree is greater than T2 degree, heat lost by the hotter body is equal to heat gained by the colder body. Okay. Then if M1 is mass of the first body, means hotter body, S1 is its specific heat, temperature T1 degree is the initial temperature of hotter body, then we can write that T1 degree is greater than the equilibrium temperature, right? Why? Heat is transferred from hotter body to colder body, so the temperature of the body A, means the hotter body, is in decreasing order. Okay. After that, thermal equilibrium is attained. When the thermal equilibrium is attained, the equilibrium temperature is T degree. Temperature of the first body is decreasing. After that, the temperature reaches at T degree. Okay, so definitely T1 degree is greater than T degree. Understood? Similarly, the body B is gaining the heat from body A, from the hotter body. So colder body absorbs heat from the hotter body in the composite system, right? So the temperature of the body B is in increasing order, right? Temperature of the body is increasing. After that, thermal equilibrium is attained. Equilibrium temperature is T degree. So definitely T degree is greater than T2 degree. Right? Initial temperature of water body is greater than the equilibrium temperature, and the initial temperature of the colder body is less than the initial temperature, equilibrium temperature. So if we combine these two relations, we can write that T1 degree is greater than T degree is greater than T2 degree. Very important relation. Right? Temperature of the first body, initial temperature of the first body is greater than the thermal equilibrium temperature. That is greater than the initial temperature of the colder body. Okay. So what is the change in temperature? Means the change in temperature for body A. This one is greater than this one. So T1 degree minus T degree, that is the change in temperature for body A. Right? Similarly, the change in temperature for body B is nothing but T minus T2 degree. Okay? Heat lost by the first body, means hotter body, heat lost by the hotter body, suppose that is Q1 is equal to mass of the hotter body, specific heat of the hotter body, change in temperature of the hotter body. Right? M1 S1 T1 degree minus T2. Okay? By following the formula, Q equals to mST. Here T is the temperature difference. Okay? Consider the first body, M mass of the first body, S is specific heat, S1 specific heat of the hotter body, T is in the change in temperature, so change in temperature of the hotter body is Q1 minus T2. Similarly, heat gained by the colder body, in the example colder body is big, Q1, suppose it is Q1, here it is Q2, mass M2, specific heat S2, temperature difference T minus T2 degree. Okay. According to principle of calorimetry, heat lost and heat gain both are same when under thermal equilibrium. So, according to principle of calorimetry, heat lost by the hotter body is equal to heat gain hotter heat lost by hotter body Q1, heat gained by colder body Q2, which implies Q1 is equal to Q2. Put the values from these two equations. Heat lost by hotter body is nothing but M1 S1 T1 degree minus T degree, change in temperature of hotter body is equal to M2 S2 T degree minus T2 degree. Right? Consider T1 degree minus T degree, that is delta T1. Delta stands for increase in change in any physical quantity. Delta stands for the change. It represents the change in any physical quantity. Here the physical quantity is temperature. Okay. M1 S1 delta T1 is equal to M2 S2 delta T2. Where? What is delta T1 and delta T2? You have to mention it where delta T1 is equal to T1 degree minus T degree, that is change in temperature or decrease in temperature of a hotter body, and delta T2 is equal to T degree minus T2 degree. Change in temperature or increase in temperature of the body, of the colder body. Okay. This relation M1 S1 delta T1 is equal to M2 S2 delta T2. This is the mathematical representation of principle of calorimetry. Principle of calorimetry But one condition you have to mention. Which condition? Under thermal equilibrium. Under thermal equilibrium, the heat lost by the hotter body is equal to heat gained by the colder body. Under thermal equilibrium, heat lost by the hotter body is equal to heat gained by the colder body. Under thermal equilibrium, M1 S1 del T1 is equal to M2 S2 del T2. If we take more than two components of the composite system, then in general we can write suppose we take n components, n for n components of the system, we can write M1 S1 delta T1 is equal to M2 S2 delta T2 is equal to M3 S3 delta T3 is equal to up to Mn Sn delta Tn. Okay, Mn is mass of the nth component, Sn specific heat of the nth component, delta Tn is the change in temperature of the nth component of the composite system. This relation, this is the general mathematical form of principle of calorimetry under one condition. Which condition? Under thermal equilibrium. Under thermal equilibrium. This relation is very much important. Very much important. Numericals will come based on the principle of calorimetry. Suppose two systems or two different bodies are given of different masses and different specific heats. Okay, temperature difference you have to calculate, or equilibrium, it is said to find the equilibrium temperature, or it is said to find the initial temperature, or it is said to find the specific heat of any of the components of the composite system like this. Okay, based on the mathematical form of principle of calorimetry. Okay, after finishing the chapter we will discuss about different types of sums based on different formulae. Different formulae means based on